Okay, we're on the air. Hello, guys. Hello, everyone. I'm still a little sick, so sorry if I sound awful sometimes or if I cough. I just had a cold. I didn't have the virus, um, and I've been a little sick, but I'm almost better now. I think I'll be better, probably entirely better by tomorrow or after, I think. Um, but hello, everybody. I don't know if we have anybody in the chat yet. Okay, it tells me we got a couple people in here. One of those might be me, so we might just have one person watching rather. But please, if you are watching, please hit that thumbs up and share out the link. Um, but yeah, so the Indiegogo kind of failed, but failure is all right. Not every book is gonna fund or be successful. We do plan to relaunch this book. I don't know entirely when. I kind of want the virus and everything to be over by the time we relaunch. Um, and we do have pages done, but I think I'd rather wait till Jason's done drawing it in its entirety before we relaunch. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna wait till the virus is over and until he's done drawing it for us to relaunch. And I don't know exactly when that'll be. Since it is a collaboration, Jason is working on it between paid work, so I don't entirely know when he'll have it done by. But we are definitely gonna relaunch. We would like to do some other comics, not just this one, but we would like to do some other uh, projects together. So there's definitely going to be some more campaigns between me and Jason coming. And best thing for us to do right now is just keep growing our audiences and making more connections. And it was a solid attempt at the campaign, but there's a lot of things I could have done better. I didn't do a good enough job at certain things. About just getting on a few more streams than I had gone on. There were a few people that I tried to get on their channels and we just could never figure out a time. That sort of thing. But we do have looks like 6 people in here. So please hit that hit that thumbs up and share out the link, please. And let's see if we could get some more people in here. And if you guys have any questions about the campaign or future projects or anything, just let me know in the chat. But the campaign did end, and for those that don't know, for anyone just tuning in, we just went up to about 8 or 9 people, which is cool. People always like to tune in when you fail, but we did have 143 awesome backers. We raised $3,105, so 51% of our goal. There are definitely people that wanted this book, and we definitely want to make it still. But it looks like we'll just have to do a few things differently next time. 143 is a lot of backers. I've seen funded campaigns that barely scratch 50. So we did great as far as the amount of backers, but when you make books like I do that cost such a low price, you're going to need tons and tons of backers. But it is a short book and black and white, so we are able to keep the price lower. But 143 backers. Thank you so much to everyone that backed us, and we do plan to relaunch. We've got a few more people in here now, about 10, 11 people watching. And just let me know in the chat, you guys, if you have any questions about the about the campaign or future projects or anything really. Let me know down in the chat, you guys. And I see we do have Ray Thulu in the chat saying, "You made me sad inside." Well, I'm sorry, Ray Thulu. Sorry, my man. But since the campaign did not get funded and it was a fixed goal, everybody will get refunded. Indiegogo has 2 different options when you set up your campaign: fixed and flexible. So if you choose flexible, then no matter what it ends with, you keep the money and you make the product. If you choose fixed, then if you don't hit your goal, everyone gets a refund. and so everybody will be getting a refund. And if you guys still want to support me and Jason with the money you put into the campaign once you get your refund, if you guys still want to support me and Jason, excuse me, then you could support Jason by getting a commission from him. I have his YouTube over here in another tab. Let me find it real quick. There we go. So here we go. I see there's a question in the chat. I'll get to it in a second, but let's see. Sub to Jason. So you guys could sub to Jason at this link I'm posting in the chat. You could sub to him there and get in contact with him there. And if you guys would, if you guys still want to support me and Jason, with the refund you get from this campaign, I don't know exactly how quickly Indiegogo sends them out, but you guys will be getting refunds from Indiegogo since we didn't fund. And if you guys still want to support us, then please consider getting a commission from Jason. He has very awesome rates, and I know there were some people that did get the original head sketch tier. We had all right, here we go. 6 people. 6 people did buy that head sketch tier. And when you get that refund, if you still want to get some art from Jason, get a commission from him. He does fantastic work at awesome prices. So if you guys still, anyone that was buying original art tiers, if you still want his art, he does fantastic work. I have 2 different pieces from Jason, and he does really awesome work, you guys. So please consider supporting him and getting a commission from him, or at the very least, just subbing to his channel and watching his streams. But yeah, go over there and sub to Jason. That's his link there in the chat. And if you guys want to support me, I'm going to copy this link right here, and I'll get to the chat in a second. But let's see, buy my books here. That link will take you to my Amazon author page, where you can follow me on there and get an email every time I publish a book. That's what Amazon does if you, excuse me, if you follow an author on their Amazon author page. But it has, if you go there to that link, it'll take you to my 4 books I have published on Amazon, or if you just type in my name on Amazon, either way works. And the links to each of my books is in the description. But I have 4 different books on Amazon, you guys. Each of the paperbacks is $10, and each of the ebooks is $2.99. So if you still wanted to support me, then you could just go buy all my ebooks. It's $11.97 for all 4 of my ebooks, and that's like 800 pages. So you'll get 800 pages to read for under $12, and it'll hold you it'll hold you over during quarantine. Excuse me, but yeah, but my books, The Eclipse Theater, Eternity, its sequel, Inner Demons, and my book Duality, those 4, $2.99 each for the ebooks, $10 for the paperbacks, and that is the link. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. I'm coughing a lot less than I was, but the more I talk, the more I cough. If I weren't talking, I really wouldn't be coughing, but it's once I start to talk, that's when I cough. But 7 of 9, sorry, it took me a few minutes to get to your comment in the chat. So hopefully you're still here. 7 of 9 says, is Trixie Kane 2 still on track? Well, we have the cover and 3 pages done for Trixie Kane Book 2. Trixie Kane, Winter Graves. That is book 2. And I mean, I don't have a launch date on that either. Since I'm currently unemployed, and since the virus is making it tough for me to find a job, I don't know when I'm going to be able to pay Sean for the rest of Trixie Book 2. So Trixie Book 2 is in development hell, I guess. So yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know when Trixie Book 2 is coming out. We both want it to come out, but so far, excuse me, 3 pages drawn plus the cover. Trixie Book 2. It will come out eventually. if anything, it might be next year, which I know is a long, long wait from book 1 to book 2. But we just I just don't have much money to put into Trixie book 2, and I want to have it finished or mostly finished before launch. So sorry about that, 7 of 9. Sorry it's taken a little while for Trixie book 2 to get out there, but we're working on it. 3 pages down and 3 pages on the cover down, like I said. So yeah, so Trixie book 2, it'll come eventually. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll have any more Indiegogos this year. The next one might be next year. Or depending when Jason finishes drawing this book. But again, he's doing that between paid work. So since the Indiegogo didn't fund, I don't have the money to pay him in the for the time frame we were hoping to do, because we were hoping that if it did get funded, then I would be able to pay him a certain amount to finish it by a certain date, so we could fulfill by a certain date. But since it didn't fund and I don't have that money, now I don't know when Jason's going to be able to do those pages. But you guys can still support Jason. His link is down there in the chat. If you look, there it is. And you guys, if you want to go sub to Jason, sub to him, hit him up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. Hit him up and get a commission from him. Like I said earlier, he has incredible rates. I have 2 pieces of his art myself. So I think you should all definitely go support Jason and get a commission from him. You'll all be getting refunds from Indiegogo. I don't know how long it takes for Indiegogo to send out the refunds, but they do that on their own. They don't send you the money unless you get funded, and then they send you that after the campaign. So since we didn't get funded, they held all the money, so they'll be sending it back to everyone. Yeah, so if you guys still want to support us with the money you did put into the campaign, get a commission from Jason, or you could buy my books on Amazon, also at that link over there. Or you could do both, really. Support Jason and support me, buy both of our things. I don't know if we have mostly just lurkers in the chat right now, but we got about 9 people in here, and no one's really talking in the chat, but 9 people in here. Please hit that thumbs up, guys. Share out the link, and let me know down in the chat if any of you guys have any questions about the campaign still, or about any of my upcoming books or books that are already out or anything. If you guys got any questions, let me know down in the chat. The stream probably isn't going to go for too long. We'll probably go half an hour max. So we've been going for 13 minutes. I think we'll probably go for about 30 minutes. So we've got another 17 minutes if you guys got any questions. Sorry, I just got distracted by my phone for a second. But yeah, okay. So let me know down in the chat, you guys, because I am sort of out of things to say, and so now I'm getting a little awkward. But yeah, if you guys got anything in the chat, any questions for me, let me know. Okay, Ray Thulu says, hard to type when your eyes are blurred by tears. I apologize, Ray Thulu. I really apologize, man. Really wanted to make the book, dude, but I mean, it's really up to you guys. I mean, I guess it's really up to us to get in front of enough people, but I mean, a lot of people saw it, and not enough backed us. But you know, I'm not here to blame anybody. I did have a lot of people. I don't want to say who they are. It almost slipped for a second, but I had a lot of people that had backed me before that couldn't back me now because of the pandemic and such, and just the way people's work situations are. You know, I can't even back people right now. I have friends with campaigns that I can't back them. I have friends with campaigns I would like to back, but I can't right now. John De La Rose had a couple books recently I wanted to back, but I just couldn't. I just don't have the money because unemployed, and the pandemic is really getting in the way of me getting more money. So I understand it is a really weird time for people, and I had friends who couldn't back me. I have friends I can't back right now. It was probably a bad time to launch. We launched on May 13th, or not May, March. I mean, my bad. March 13th. We launched on March 13th. That was really when things they had been bad for a little bit, but they started to get really bad. Excuse me, around that time. And I mean, it is what it is. You know, we'll be back with another campaign eventually. I don't know exactly when it is, but for anyone just tuning in, like I said, you know, when Indiegogo gives you your refund, if you still want to support me and Jason, then please get a commission from Jason. He does fantastic work, and if you want to support me, then excuse me, the links to my excuse me, I should have grabbed water. My links to my books on Amazon. I have 4 books on Amazon. Those are all down in the description. And if you buy all 4 of them, it's $11.97 for all 4 of my books. $11.97 gets you 800 pages to read on any device. And for anyone in lockdown, that's a fantastic way to pass the time. So when you guys get your refunds, if you want to support me and Jason, get a commission from him. Buy my books on Amazon. I've been posting the link to my books and his channel down in the chat, and the links to my books are down in the description. P Money says, no, sorry. I'm going to address Ray Thulu's comment first about me coughing. No, I just had a cold, dude, and I'm mostly over it. Except that if I talk too much, I start to cough whenever I'm sick. This has always been a thing for me. Whenever I'm sick, if I talk, I cough, and it's not the virus. I'm just getting over a cold right now. I think in the next couple days I'll be done coughing, but I always cough when I'm sick. But sorry, Ray Thulu. But P Money says, "Hey Nasser, I'm happy to have backed it, and we'll back it again whenever it launches. Thank you very much, dude." He says, Canada started the lockdown on March 13th. I didn't think about that before. Yeah. And ours got started right around that time as well. And so, yeah, it was a weird time to launch, but we didn't know that back when we had planned our launch date towards the end of 2019. We were saying March because we wanted to let people recover from the holidays. And so that's why we picked out Friday the 13th of March. But then, you know, the virus happened and we couldn't really foresee that. And I think that was I'm not putting the blame on the virus or anybody or anything specific, but I did have quite a few people that told me they couldn't back right now because of the virus. And I completely understand that, because I can't back anyone either right now because of the virus, because it's been a big obstacle in the way of me finding a job, because everything really is shut down and no one's hiring. They're laying everybody off. So it is a real hideous time right now. I mean, at least it gives me a little more time to finish writing some things. And I am actually going back to college on June 1st. I'm starting some online classes. So we'll see how that goes. I have a business degree right now, but I'm gonna be studying technology, and I know nothing about technology, but it's a pretty big field, and things aren't going too well in the business field, at least here where I live right now, especially with the virus. And but we'll see. I'm pretty nervous to go back to college. Let's see. Nathan Brennan Masters says, "You did better than me." I disagree. I didn't get funded, so I didn't do better than anybody. Somebody told me, they were like, "Oh, you have." This was a few weeks ago. They're like, "You have 130 backers. you did so much better than most people. I'm like, well, I technically have 0 backers since it, it wasn't fully funded. Nighthawk Warrior, nice to see you here, says, what happened? Well, we just didn't get funded. That was it, man. John De La Rose says, sorry. It's all right, John. John, nice to see you here in the chat. I mentioned you earlier briefly. John, we have to do our stream we were talking about, but I wanted to wait a couple more days just because I'm getting over being sick. Just a regular cold, not the virus, John, but I'm just getting over being sick. And whenever I'm sick and I talk a lot, I start to cough, and I just want this cough to go away first, John, before we do our stream. But me and John, we're gonna hopefully we'll be doing a stream in the next few days talking about pretty much all things publishing and writing. John gets a little annoyed with me because I pretty much message him every day about different things related to publishing on Amazon and Kindle. And I thought it might be helpful if we just did a regular stream just talking about pretty much all things publishing and going on in publishing right now and that sort of thing. So hopefully, John, in the next couple days, we'll get a stream going. Hopefully, hopefully tomorrow or after, maybe, if you're free. Just let me know what day works for you. I'm pretty much always free. Let's see. Eric Hawkins says you guys will kill it on a relaunch. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, just gonna wait for this virus and everything to be over before we relaunch. And it also is a good opportunity to get even more of the book done. The book, we do have some pages done. I don't have the exact number here in front of me, but it does give us the opportunity to get the whole thing done by relaunch, which would make things actually a lot more easier, which John De La Rose in the chat and also Tim Lim and Mark Pellegrini, they do such a fantastic job of getting their books done before launching. And John, I think Robotoad might still be up on Indiegogo. If you wanted to post the link, if you're still here, John, if I don't see you post the link, I'll just post it for you. I think it's open still, but John, go ahead if you have your campaign still. Go ahead and post in the chat if you want. Let's see. John says the cough won't annoy him. All right, John, we'll see. All right, yeah, he says 3 hours to go. Yeah, John has a wrench. So, John, if you want to post your campaign, go ahead. Everyone should definitely back Robotoad, especially because you're getting that refund from me. There we go. So he posted the link there and says it's done. Will deliver ASAP. Awesome. That is what I love to see. That is what I'm hoping to do, especially when we relaunch this book. And when I launch future books, I'm hoping to follow John's lead and example. Him and Tim Lim and Mark Pellegrini, they always do such an incredible job of getting their books done first before launching, and then they fulfill on time. Usually they fulfill early too, is the cool thing. Whenever I've gotten books from them, it's always been early. I don't think I've ever gotten a book on time from them or late. It's always been early. Let's see what else is going on. Nathan says you didn't get funded, but you got 3K. I'm sitting here at $115 with a goal of 10K. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Nathan. 10K is a huge goal. I wouldn't launch with a 10K goal. That's a little too much. 6K, what we launched at, is a giant goal too. Yeah, Nathan, that's a pretty giant goal. I'd probably reevaluate that if I were you. We could talk more about that in private if you want, Nathan. I could take a look at it. I know I've looked at your campaigns before. Nathan has some pretty cool art on his campaigns. P Money says you're called contagious on anyone who kicks Nasser a lot. No, it's not contagious. None of my family's even sick. I'm just the only one sick right now. Commandment Comics says you really have hit rock bottom, Nasser. Ask for the Lord to answer your prayers. I don't think I've hit rock bottom, really. You know, I knew this campaign wouldn't do as good as the other ones. I don't think that's really rock bottom. Um, it just means I'm really just starting over right now with pretty much just restarting, finding an audience, finding new people. Finding new people to promote me and for me to promote. And I don't mean that in a whole like, oh, I promote you because you promote me thing. Promoting based on merit, of course. That's what I prefer to do. But just looking for new people to, promote me and for me to promote and finding a new audience, really. So I wouldn't really say it's rock bottom. It'd be rock bottom if I didn't get a single backer. But it's incredible that we did get 143, I believe the number was. There we go, 143. Cool. 143 backers was what we ended with. And that is very incredible that 143 of you, well, roughly, because every time you purchase, it counts you as a new person, but roughly 143 people or 143 orders. That is pretty awesome for the campaign. And we're just gonna take some time right now to regroup. We put our best foot forward, and so right now we're going to regroup and relaunch whenever the book is done and the virus is over. It would be pretty much a good time to launch whenever that is. I don't know quite when that is exactly. Let's see. P Money says, yeah, I'm using my Secret Comics refund and got Jason to agree to do a sketch drawing. Everyone do the same. He does great work. Yes, I am going to grab his link here for Jason's link here for his channel. Let me put that here in the chat. Get a commission. I'll put that there. So yeah, so that's Jason's YouTube channel. Jason was the artist on my book, and if you guys want to support him still with the refund you get from this book, you could go get a commission from him. He does incredible work. Like P Money said, he's going to get a sketch from Jason. Jason does fantastic, incredible work. And I have 2 pieces that Jason has done. So if you guys want to go sub to him there and contact him, get a commission, all his social medias on his YouTube. Go get a commission from him. Support him. He's an awesome artist. And also, if you guys want to support me as well with the refund you guys get, let's see, buy my books here. Here is the link for my books on Amazon. I guess I'll do a screen share real quick so you guys could get a look at my books here. Where is it? Here we go. Cool. Yeah, if you guys want to get a look at my books here, I have The Eclipse Theater, which is a short story collection. I have Eternity, which is a horror novel. Its sequel, Inner Demons, and then I have my book Duality. Each of the ebooks is $2.99. The awesome thing about these ebooks is that you can read them anywhere on any device instantly. So if you're quarantining, if you're at home, $11.97 gets you over 800 pages between my books. So if you guys are looking for something to read, here are my books. Definitely check these out if you guys want to support me with the refund. Also, it's cool to see here in the customers also bought items by. We got John De La Rose as the first person here. So that's really cool to see. So if you guys like John's books, you'll definitely like mine. Let's see. Let's go back to StreamYard here and stop sharing. Yeah. Where else did I leave off? Okay, there we are. Eric Hawkins says, I suggested to Jason you should have ghost written Secret Comics, and after it was fulfilled, said, "Gotcha, suckers." I know what you mean, but no. Curious 2 ways in the chat. Hello. We have Colton in the chat saying, "I'm sorry your book didn't get funded." Excuse me, sorry. That's all right, Colton. Nice to see you here in the chat. We got Hayes and that's Devon Graham in the chat saying, "Hail Nasser, hail the Legion of Doom, hail Jason, Secret Comics for life, brother." Thanks, Andrew. DeWolf says DeWolf Flying Sidecar Press, that was a mouthful, says, "Keep chugging away." Thank you, DeWolf. That is the plan, my dude. But we're coming up on half an hour, you guys. So if you got any last second questions, let me know down in the chat before we end this thing. We got 10 people in here. So guys, if you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up, share out the link. Let's get some more people in here, even though it's about to end. Someone might want to catch it on the replay. So we shall see about that. But if any of you got any last second questions, let me know in the chat. And we will post the RoboToad link one more time. Let me scroll back up and get it. There it is. Let me open that up real quick. There we go. Let me get that copied, and I will put it here in the chat. RoboToad right there. John Del Rose. Oh wait, it didn't. The link didn't copy. 1 second. There we go. Sorry, I was a boomer there, but there we go with RoboToad. Excuse me. John Del Rosa's book right there in the chat. He's got about 32, 33 hours left. And the book is all done. So you guys will be getting that book in a timely manner. You guys will be getting that book right away. It's all completely done. John Del Rosa is great about that. Always fulfilling on time, always fulfilling early. So you guys should all definitely go back RoboToad since he's funded, and that'll be coming out ASAP. But yeah, so support John, support Jason, get a commission from Jason with your refund from Secret Comics Presents, or buy my books. The links to my books are all down in the description. They're in the chat. Jason's YouTube, I've been posting that in the chat. John Del Rosa's book, there's a link there. Okay. Okay. Andrew decided to ask a question with let's see. He says, see Buddy Holly live or be at a seminar with William Peter Blatty. I would have to go with see Buddy Holly live. That's just the obvious one. Buddy Holly died pretty young. He died at my age. That'd be incredible to see him live. William Peter Blatty, he died an old man a few years ago, and there's plenty of interviews to watch, and I was alive at the same time as him. So I'd have to go with see Buddy Holly live. Absolutely love Buddy Holly, and I think that would just be incredible to see. It'd be pretty surreal. So Andrew, I'd go see Buddy Holly live, but it's a close one. But hardly anybody got to see Buddy Holly, so I'd have to go with Buddy Holly. P Money says, bring back lunch stream. P Money, we got to find a day job first. Yeah, people have always told me, bring back the lunch stream, eat more hot dogs with melted cheese, eat more chili, eat all this junk food. At the time, everyone was like, no, stop doing this. Stop eating all this junk food. And then now everyone's like, oh, bring it back. We want to see the junk food. So, I mean, I just got to find a day job first, but that's going sort of awful right now with the way that things are. Yeah, Andrew says, hail Chili. Yeah, hail Chili, brother. Hail the lunch stream. But I'm going to post the link again for Jason's channel. So sub to Jason right here, get a commission from him with your refund from our book. And I am also going to post the link right here for my Amazon author page. So you can buy my books at this link or go to the links down in the description to purchase my books, you guys. $11.97 gets you all 4 of my ebooks. That's over 800 pages to pass the time during quarantine. So yeah, if you guys want to get my stuff, there it is. Get a commission from Jason, buy my books. That's pretty much all I got to say, you guys. And I do want to thank everybody again that backed our book. We had 143 awesome backers. We got to the halfway point, and we just need to rework a few things for relaunch whenever that is. Like I said, not quite sure on the exact date for the relaunch. But when we relaunch it, I'm sure we'll have the book like 100% done this next time. So that'll definitely help with things. But thanks again, guys, for everyone that backed us, and thanks again for everybody that tuned in. And have an awesome day, everybody.